dying. So if you can spec into a knockback ability, very useful for this fight. Imminent Rain is a debuff that gradually slows you. There'll be a marker on each side of the room. You just need to run the debuff to one side, and the other person goes to the other. If you guys are both on the same side, then just get as far apart as possible. It's just kind of like a guide. It's not a hard run to that set marker. And then he does another frontal cone targeted at a random person, so don't get hit by it. But if you do get hit by anything, you get a permanent debuff that reduces your maximum health. The only way to take that debuff down is to pick up the orbs. But the tanks are going to need to pick up the majority of our orbs because the tanks need all of their health. Phase 2 spawns adds. So there's if you remember Kingaroth, there's a Kingaroth style beam, so yay. There'll be orbs that we have to deal with. There's going to be some clones that are stunnable. They just do a little channel, stun them, kick them. And then there's going to be 2 big adds. And the tanks each need to pick one up. And they're going to do a void volley, which is very important that we interrupt.
And we need to make sure that we're in phase 2, we're tanking those guys 40 yards.
Spread out, yeah. Do not tank them near each other. So can we really not go down to the room?
Nope, he pulls the second you go down there.
Ominous.
Unless
I don't
you
like
want to
that.
flap down.
How am I
and
supposed to do markers? Well, there we go.
quickly,
I guess I can
one would
just...
assume.
Alright, there's a purple and a blue marker. I don't know if you can fucking see them, so...
I can.
Alright, let's do a pull timer with Shroud, I guess. Does that work?
No, he's a boss.
Worth a shot.
I mean, Shroud when we jump. And we'll see.
No, I'm pretty sure slow follows you or something like that.
If you took fall damage, you would die.
Be the best mechanic ever for a boss.
Do we
Like,
lust
figure
on
out a-
pull or do we lust on the last phase? I don't remember. I don't know.
1 sec.
Probably on pull to
Pull.
get into the second phase faster, so we get as much of the debuff to start out.
Alright, sounds good to me.
Top three warlock logs. Pull. On pull.
Alright, pull it is.
Everybody, did we do a ready check?
We did now.
And we'll swap on every called.
Swap on every what?
Oh, also, slash range 5, very helpful for this fight.
We'll swap on every one of the essence shears.
Slash range space 5.
If you have DBM, which you should.
Yeah, if you have DBM.
Or bigwigs.
If you have a boss mod, how about that?
Yeah, big wigs.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Woohoo!
No, you take fall damage.
What a great boss fight, Blizzard. Thanks. Spread out, guys. Imminent ruins to the sides of the room. Knock Goose out of the sphere. And then just stay the fuck away from it.
3, 2, 1.
Knock her out of the sphere.
Thanks.
3, 2, 1.
Imminent ruins, sides of the room.
Well, half our raid just got MC.
This is a rough fight to have a lot of melee, huh?
Little.
Nope.
Oh wow.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that beam hurts. A lot.
So you see these little green balls? That's what the tanks need to pick up. Mostly tanks, anyways, because it reduces their stack. All right, go ahead and I guess stand and shit and die.
One.
Okay.
Do we really have to jump down for this?
We could
so
cast
annoying.
slow fall on everybody.
Well, maybe if people die fast enough, the MC folks won't. Never mind. He just kills them.
They just die.
Fine. Yeah, that's not a cool way to do that.
Nope, cannot glider in here.
Yeah, that seems.
I mean, I can slow fall everybody. That takes care of the fall damage, but
I can glide down.
I can just heroic leap when I get close enough.
Same.
I mean,
time
Don't
to
you
go
have-
back to Legion and craft a bunch
Wait.
of avalanche potions.
Porter,
Yeah.
don't you have a charge?
he has Skull Bash. Skull Bash.
Yeah, that's all I really have.
That's,
no, I mean, I'm asking for a purpose. So, like, because you can jump down and then charge the boss on the way down and take no damage.
I don't know if you can get that close to Skull Bash. Isn't that far?
Well, we have wild charge, but it's a spec.
Yeah, that's what I was asking, if you had the talent or not.
I mean, I'm running wild charge right now. Yeah.
Yeah, so try jumping down and then hitting wild charge toward the boss.
Yeah, the
Only if
tanks,
he's gonna
tanks
land
and
in
melee
range.
might want to fall down on the opposite side, like just fucking dive bomb him. We should all get avalanche potions and just nuke them with those.
So I'm talking to Kanatis, who is also working on this boss, and he said that if somebody jumps early or late, they wind up dying. So what we did with the pull timer and go was pretty much what they're doing right now also. Just FYI. Apparently we all kind of spread out the damage.
So it's shared fall damage.
That's what he said, I don't know.
The fuck? That's so stupid.
He said he doesn't understand it himself either, so just passing along what they're trying to figure out.
I mean, it's interesting, but it's
All right, let's do this.
So,
again.
hang on, because here's a fun fact. I can demon
Alright,
form
go.
down to him now. Like, so try
well,
the...
wait. Okay.
Well, half of us went, half of us didn't. So
3, 2, 1.
spread out, guys. 5 yards.
I'm in the sphere.
What's the cooldown on Typhoon?
20-something seconds.
3,
So if we have Gray,
1.
Vixia, and Laylee alternate, can they just
I'm
do
in
all of
sphere
them?
again.
3, 2, 1.
I'll do my best. It's easy to get distracted.
Yeah,
Oh.
healing's gonna be more.
a bird.
Someone knocked me out of this thing.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, Porter.
Get Hanashi out. When he's turning like that, you need to fucking move. He's gonna blast you.
3, 2, 1.
So melee, do you guys have range 5 on? How practical is it for you to?
It's not.
Porter, go get Spheres.
That's what I figured.
2, 1.
I'm in a sphere.
All right, get out of the middle. Out of the middle. Out of the middle.
3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Tanks start splitting up so the ads aren't together. Up, help Vixia out.
Porter. Oh God.
Try and kick Void Volley. That's pretty important. It does a shitload of damage. Oh, there's the beam. Fucking run. Does it not move? Oh, that's nice.
No, it doesn't.
Guess it's not like King Garoth. Stuns and all that on those visions is helpful. Finish off this low destroyer. Watch the beam. Alright, half of us are dead. Just run into that beam. Let's try again. Nah, oh fuck. Nah, I think we're getting the hang of it. Oh, and that phase is on a timer too. Okay. So can melee like buddy system so the orb only hits 2 of you?
Theoretically.
Or I guess just range 5 and try and have it so only one other person is in your range 5. I know there's a shitload of you, so I don't really know how easy that's going to be.
That's
Sure,
actually
you
an
got your
idea.
body.
We could do it that way, yeah, but we're gonna need to be really fast. That's probably worth doing though, because then one typhoon, and then Gray can just sit behind them, behind the stack point, or all the druids can be behind-ish the stack point, but obviously not on top of each other.
I mean,
A lot more viable, honestly.
Yeah, that seems better than just praying.
There's a
Plus,
downside to that. When somebody gets knocked out of the sphere, the entire raid takes damage.
Oh, never mind. That's
Oh,
not gonna
never
work
mind.
then.
yeah.
Can't do that. Because really, realistically, we could almost just stack everybody in one spot if that was the case.
Alright, we're getting close to time, so let's just try and get 1 or 2 more pulls in.
10 seconds.
I feel like if this boss was not a pain in the ass to pull, it would be a lot simpler.
Yeah.
For this reason.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes, fall damage, the hardest of mechanics.
I don't understand what this fall damage is.
Imminent Ruins out, range 5, guys. Move if he's facing you.
What the fuck? How did I get?
Yeah, I mean, I was
Oh,
like,
we both got it.
shit.
Okay, so go pick up spheres. I'll handle it. I got cooldowns.
3, 2, 1.
Do I have him?
And I have 20 stacks. That what the fuck is this going on?
Watch the blast. The tanks get like 16 stacks from the mechanic. Don't forget.
Yeah.
That's why most of the orbs are for tanks.
Boost an iron sphere.
Can we move the boss a little bit? Give the melee some room to work with?
No, we're in a sphere. Goose and I.
Alright, I need to go get. You take.
Watch the blast.
Yeah, so you were kind of trapped around a bunch of mind control.
Sorry, Porter.
Out of the middle. Can we get Laylee up? We should probably. There's no orbs, right? We should stack up for AoE healing. Like on
No.
square, I guess. Oh, okay.
There's
Oh
orb.
my.
Well,
We're all stuck. I'm still stuck.
so I guess phase 1 was technically still the phase. Okay. So we
Yeah.
can't stack until the ads spawn.
So I think we're getting him. I think this is one of those ones. As long as you're in front of him, you're getting it. Not if you have aggro.
Yep.
Yeah, Essence Shear is a frontal cone, and both the destroyers when we go down also have the cone.
Do we need to move the boss around the room so melee have room to actually be near him after all those orbs spawn?
Yeah, I think that's best. I mean, I think every single orb was also melee that time, but I mean, with how many melee we have in this group, like I don't fucking know what to do about that. We just gotta make do with whatever space we have. So as the transition happens, 2 orbs spawn. There you go.
Who said you could stand next to me, Flame? That's
I
right.
don't even want to. I'm gone.
Get out of here.
So basically, we're gonna taking the boss where he is. Then when the second phase starts, let's like run to the other side where there should be less orbs, ideally. But at the same time, if we're gonna move them, so just try to move to a very open area. All right, we're good. I guess Cream's UI bugged or something.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's too far away. 3, 2, 1.
Remember to spread. Watch the blast.
3, 2, 1.
Take.
In the back.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Move the boss a little bit if you can, but be careful of the cone at the same time. Watch the blast.
3, 2, 1.
Porter, you want to move?
3, 2, 1.
I don't know where you want us to move him because
I'm trying to move.
Watch the blast. We're transitioning soon.
1.
Damn it.
3, 2, 1.
Arathian's in the sphere.
Watch the blast.
3, 2, 1.
Spear in the back.
3, 2, 1. 3,
Alright, out of the middle. Try and find an open spot. Don't stack too tight. We'll get 2 more orbs.
1.
Watch the beam.
Not gonna lie, I have the hardest time seeing that thing.
Yeah, it's not that easy. Hey Minar, are you taking that about where the ad spawned?
yes.
Okay.
Only place it's moving is when I'm going to collect spheres.
Well, I'm just trying to know. I put markers where they spawn so we can maybe split the group to get both of them down. Beam coming. Kill the visions. Boss is gonna be active again soon. Another beam, it looks like. Alright, boss is active. Kill the rest of the visions first. Start spreading back out. Watch the blast.
1. 3, 2, 1.
Damn.
Can we get Porter up? Watch the blast.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Blast.
3, 2, 1.
I think the transition's at 50, so be ready. Maybe it's 40. Clearly it's not 50.
1.
Hellstone's defensives, guys, don't forget.
2, 1. One. 3, 2, 1.
Melee, just so you know, his range hitbox is huge, so we can spread 5 yards apart. Some of us just go in closer than others.
1. 3, 2, 1.
Blast.
Wait, don't take that.
1.
We get Porter up again?
I did, but it.
You gonna put me in something?
No, you're good now.
Alright. So
Let's see if
Skull
they
and
come out and
Square
say-
are where the ads spawn. Or at least they did last time, so let's see if that stays true.
We're like 4 people in a sphere right now.
I knocked them out and got myself in.
Yeah, and then the knocking them out damage killed all of us.
Yep.
Yeah, so in the transition, we're gonna need to be careful that we're not. I know there's less space, but be careful that we're not cluttering too much because that happens. And at this point in the fight, our max HP is also going down because of Annihilation. You shouldn't have too many stacks if you're dodging everything, but some stacks are unavoidable.
Well, and it respawns a bunch of orbs all the time. I know we're trying to save as many for the tanks, but you can grab 1 or 2 here or there and reduce those.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have like 5 stacks, don't grab one. If you're at like 25, maybe you should grab a couple.
Even if you're at 10, you should grab a couple, because at 10 stacks, I was down to like 70k health.
Yeah. I was grabbing them when I got above 4, because as soon as I got above 4, my screen started flashing.
Yeah.
Okay, 4 works for me.
But like I said, you grab 1 or 2 and you're okay again. But that's raid time anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even fucking realize. Alrighty. I'm gonna put a poll in raid at some point over the next day or two to either extend normal and then we'll come in here and kill these last 2 bosses, or re-clear or start heroic. I personally think best is we'll just finish normal and then move into heroic, but I want to hear everybody's opinion, so I will do a poll.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Night, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Good night.